Welcome to MMA Daily. Here we bring you the latest and most exciting news from the world of mixed martial arts. If you love MMA, make sure to like our videos and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the thrilling updates. Get ready for some interesting news today. Starting off, Aljamain Sterling confused by prelims spot at UFC 310. Moving on, Ciryl Gane reflects on total misunderstanding of what was happening in loss to Jon Jones. Lastly, UFC can't salvage Conor McGregor's image following sexual assault verdict, says MMA legend. Aljamain Sterling expected to be on the main card of UFC 310. Sterling meets Movsar Evloev on Saturday's prelims at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. The former UFC bantamweight champion was surprised to see a high-stakes fight against unbeaten Evloev get such low billing, but he plans on proving that they should have been on the main card all along. I didn't know if I should have been insulted by the placement on the fight card or glass half full. I guess they have their rhyme or reason for what they do, the UFC brass, and it is what it is. I just go out there and compete, and it's up to me to go out there and prove these guys wrong that, hey, I am a main card fighter. I think people are going to be in for a very big surprise, and the UFC is going to realize we messed up big time by not putting this on the main card. Ciryl Gane admits he wasn't himself when he fought Jon Jones last March for the vacant UFC heavyweight title. The only time Ciryl Gane has been finished in his pro career was against Jones. Ciryl Gane tapped from a guillotine choke just over 2 minutes into the fight. When I look back at it, it was obvious that I was not there. It represented exactly how I felt on the day of the fight. It was a total misunderstanding of what was happening. I don't recognize myself there. It's something I've never done in my life. I've never fought that way before. My distance management, my movement, the alertness that I love to show, I had none of that. It's not a knock on one's resume to lose to the consensus GOAT of the sport. Jones has hung losses on many great fighters over the years and has often made it look easy. But for Gane, he feels disappointed that he didn't put forth his best effort in the biggest moment of his career. The French heavyweight returns to action at UFC 310 to take on Alexander Volkov. Gane knows it's another opportunity to prove he belongs in the title conversation. With the lessons learned from his fight against Jones, Gane believes he's a renewed fighter focused on the goal of becoming champion. Conor McGregor has found himself in hot water, and the UFC may not be able to pull him out of it. A Dublin court recently found McGregor liable for sexual assault. The accusation dates back to 2018, and while the Irishman plans to appeal the verdict, many have already taken action. McGregor has seen his image scrapped from murals, video games, and even the proper number 12 Irish whiskey brand, which he started. Simply put, it hasn't been looking good for McGregor, who relishes the spotlight, and one MMA icon doesn't think the UFC can help him out of his current situation. On a new edition of MMA Fighting's The Fighter vs. the Writer, Matt Brown told Damon Martin that while he doesn't believe Conor McGregor will be exiled by the public forever, he feels the UFC is powerless under these circumstances. I don't think this is unsalvageable, but he has to be the one to salvage it. The UFC can't save him. He has to do the right things. Get the out of the clubs, put down the straws, and get back in the gym. Maybe fighting isn't what he wants to do anymore, so maybe that's not the right path, but I think it's salvageable. If he comes out and says, I learned a lot from this situation, and I'm not putting myself in these types of situations anymore, I'm focusing on my family, all that kind of stuff, says all the good things. People like to see a redemption story. We want Conor to do that, but he has to be the one to do it, though. Time will tell how McGregor plans on restoring his image. He feels that he will be proven right once the process for his appeal goes through. But there is a belief among many that the notorious one has tarnished his legacy. Thanks for watching MMA Daily. We hope you enjoyed the latest updates from the world of mixed martial arts. If you did, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more exciting content. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned for more MMA action.